Hello everyone, welcome to Tag Team Friday. This is Ravi. In today's tutorial I will show you how to make a fun and interactive tag using my favorite, the Instant Ancestors photos. Right, so the first thing you're going to need is your 5 images. I have resized into a square of 5 centimeters, that's 2 inches, 5 images from the Instant Ancestors, and then I have this book cover that I resized into a smaller size, which is 8.2 centimeters, that's 3 inches and a quarter, and the height is 5.25 inches, which is about 13.2 centimeters. So this book cover comes from the Bibliophile ephemera, and all of these images I've printed onto a thicker card. The next thing I will use is some script ephemera, which will be glued on the back of the 5 images. You don't need to do that. That is really because I forgot to print them double-sided, so you can actually have something on the back and that's enough. Then you need an old book or a book page, or you can use any paper that you want. I would suggest using a book that isn't too old or brittle anyway. You could use old, but if the pages break, then it's just not going to be sturdy enough. Then you need a piece of ribbon to sort of match your composition, a craft knife, a pencil, a ruler, glue stick, scissors, and a tape, and a cutting mat. So the first thing that I'm going to do is cut out my images. Now before I do that, I will glue this script on the back of my images so that there's something behind it when they are lifted. Right, so I'm going to put this to dry and cut the main tag. Now that I've cut all my images, I can glue the tag together. Right, now I've cut the tag, and then I take my pastel and just go around the edges just to make it less white. Of course you can use ink if that's what you like. I'm just going to smear some sort of orange reddish pastel on the sides. And that's our main tag ready. And now we're going to focus on the main mechanism. So I take a book page, so I want this strip of paper to be either the same width of my pictures or slightly bigger. So in this case, this is 5 centimeters, so I'm going to keep this to about 6. Mark. I fold it on the line and rip it. Next, you take your strip of paper and starting from the bottom, you measure 5.5 centimeters and make a mark. And then you mark every centimeter 4 times. So the reason why it's 5.5 from the bottom is because I want to have a little frame around it. So if you're going to add 1 centimeter width, you want to add 0.5 centimeter at the bottom. So when your photo sits there, it's completely and evenly framed. So now I've got my marks, and using my ruler, I fold them on the lines. That's it. So you want as many folds as photos. So I have 5 photographs and there's 5 folds. Next, I trim off the bottom. Then I take another strip of paper that was left earlier. And cut a little strip. I don't measure it. This is roughly 1 centimeter. And this goes around here. This strip of paper, I want to glue it to the front and only to the front. Put a piece of paper in between, a little bit of glue here. And then this is glued to the front. This is really the mechanism done. We need something to pull this out, and take a little bit of ribbon. Right, so we have our mechanism here. We have the folds on the front and no folds on the back. So on the back, I want to pull the tab slightly. And in the middle here is where we're going to glue our ribbon. So I cut a piece of tape, position the ribbon in the middle. And then another piece. And do the same thing. Now we move on to gluing the photos. So first you want to choose the order of your photos. Now the top one will be the one that is the most visible. And then you start from the last one. So you take your glue and you put a little strip of glue just at the top. And then you line it with the fold, the bottom fold, and you center it so that it's framed all around it. Then you take the second to last, put a bit of glue on the top, and again you line it with the fold, the next fold, and so on. And finally we glue everything onto the tag. Now, we don't want to glue any of this back paper. All we want to glue is this strip. And then we glue it in the middle. And here it is. I hope you like it.